that, let me pin that. Show me where your friends at, we can flip that. Let me put you on the game. 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 I'll show you where the red at, where the blue at. Show you where they flip that, where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game right now.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. As y'all can see, the sun's about to set. That means it's time for me to cook. Well, really, the sun's already setting. But either way, it's time for me to cook. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And today we're going to talk about what's better when you're trying to attract women or you're trying to date or get women. Should you go out in the field or should you use dating apps? And I'm going to get intricate with this because everybody tried to make it seem like it's a simple black and white answer. It's a yes and no answer. And it's not. It depends on where you're at in life. Like, for example, if you're in high school or you're in college, I say, what the hell are you doing on a dating app? It's no reason, in my opinion, in high school and college to be on a dating app. Unless you won the genetic lottery, right? And you like built like The Rock, or you come from money and you got a whole bunch of bread, you be going on a whole bunch of vacations and stuff, then maybe you can use the dating app. But even then, I would still say there's no reason for you to be in dating app. You should be outside. All the women in your high school, guys, high school is like the V-Box buffet. You going in there, the girls are right there. From 9th grade to 12th grade, right there, you can pick any flavor, any color, any nationality that you want. What do you need a dating app for? Plus, you're not even old enough to get on a dating app in high school. And let me tell you something, I know the girls are there. We know the girls are there, but they ain't supposed to be in there. So they already lying about their age, and they done develop fast. You just leave them alone because they're going into a whole nother ball game. But you're not even old enough to be on a dating app. And even if when you turn 18, again, all the women are right there. So you can have your pick of women right there. Now, I would suggest bouncing around to different high schools, because you don't want to do too much in one spot, because eventually you're going to run out of options. Everybody know each other. You're going to get yourself in drama. So if you want to jump around different schools, that's fine. I don't believe in shitting where you sleep. So I used to always date at different high schools. When I went to college, I used to date at different colleges, but college is the same thing. College is, again, the V-Box buffet. Why would you need a dating app? But let me tell you guys something else. High school and college is the easiest time to get V-Box because women are going straight off of your personality and your masculinity. Obviously, if you have a nice body, that's going to help. Obviously, if you come from money, you know what I'm saying, or you got you a little job, or you in the street, so you're making quick money, that's going to help. But really, women are almost pretty much solely concerned at that age with your personality and masculinity. If you're popular, that's going to help you. Or if you can just make them laugh or you're just cool to her. That's all she going off of, because women don't understand the power of their V-Box yet at that age, high school and college. A lot of them still don't get it. And they had the V-Box is nothing. They be confused by y'all. Y'all doing all this work to get the V-Box, and they like, this what you want right here? This thing right here? This thing that bleed once a month? This thing that be cramping up? This what you want? This? Well, I mean, all right, that's what you want. She gonna give it to you. See, at that age, women are still chasing you. At that age, women are still really kind of trying to impress you. When I was in high school, granted, I played football and I played, sports and stuff, so that kind of helped. But the women would come to me. I didn't really have to chase no women in high school. College, I had to meet them halfway and put like 50-50 effort in. But again, it was easy. A date in high school is the movies. A date in high school is the Shake Shack. A date in college is happy hour at Fridays, two for 20 Long Island iced teas, 2 for 20 appetizers. You spending $40 max, if that. A college, a date is Netflix and chill. Come through my dorm room. College, a date is a blunt. Yo, I got a dime. Yo, I got a quarter. Come through. Like, you don't really have to do much. The barrier for entry is very low. And in college, if you see women on dating apps, she either socially awkward or she on there looking for a sugar daddy. Most likely. So you're not really qualifying. She's probably looking for an older dude to buy her books, you know what I'm saying, put some gas in her car, stuff like that. Again, if you won a genetic lottery, it might work out for you in college to go on a dating app, but why? The party is at the campus. All throughout college, you're going to have a whole bunch of parties on and off campus. But literally, you'll have parties on campus. Toga party. I still remember it to this day. One of the littest parties I ever went to. Spring break. You go on spring break, you can pretty much just call a chick out. And it's going down. Meet me in the trap. It's going down like Young Jock. You don't have to do anything. That'd be some of the easiest time you'll have. The women are at their absolute sexual peaks. You don't really have to put work in. Enjoy that. Go outside. Stop playing the game for an hour or two, make up with your boys, go outside and have fun. And on top of all that, guys, you need to build that confidence when you're at a young age, okay? Because if you could build the confidence to go and talk to a chick you think is really attractive and you don't know what the hell she's gonna say. She might say, ew, you ugly. And then all of the girls gonna laugh at you. Then you gotta make that walk of shame like this back to your boys and they gonna laugh at you. You ugly, son. You knew you was ugly, son. She ain't want your fat self. Why you even go over there, son? You done embarrassed yourself. You're gonna have to deal with that. But if you can get the strength at a young age, high school and college, to deal with that, to be able to take that rejection and still keep shooting your shot, that's going to translate to other phases of your life, because you're not going to be scared to go after your purpose. You're not going to be scared to go to your job and ask for a raise. You're not going to be scared to start your own business. You're not going to be scared to start your own channel, because you're going to already have confidence. You're going to be like, man, the worst thing that already happened to me. So you're either laughing at me or you're laughing with me. So Naslan, that's how you're going to feel. So even deeper than just talking to women, even deeper than the women being easier than they'll ever be, even deeper than the women being right around you and you can just skip campus or skip high school, is the fact that that's when you want to build that confidence and when you want to really get into your masculinity, get into your confident frame and really get comfortable being yourself and just using your personality to talk to these chicks. Now, once you hit a little bit after college, right? So you start to get into the 25, 26, even 24 is the youngest I was started. Now, that's when real life hit. Now, that's when these chicks, they got car notes, they got car insurance, they got rents due first of every single month, right? They got a phone bill they gotta pay their student loans back. Now real life hit. See, once real life hit, now that's when money starts to get involved. Now it's like, okay, you know, your personality and your masculinity is still gonna be number one. It's always number one. But now, if you broke, you're only gonna get so many hits. How many hits can you get until she gets tired of your shit? If you broke, it ain't gonna last very long. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So now money's coming into play. Now your potential. Do you have the potential to get money down the line, even if you don't have it right now? Now all of that's coming into play. Now she's looking at, are you a good man? And now she's looking at the whole picture. Now she done realized that little peace sleeve is power. She knows that now. So now she's about to start playing games with you. Now you're dealing with a whole new dynamic. On top of the fact that you're dealing with all those new dynamics, right? You're at work all the time because you got to pay your rent, your car note, your phone bill, your electric, and all that too, just like she did. So if you don't go straight into your field out of college, chances are you working 2 jobs trying to make ends meet, you know what I'm saying? Or you hustling out here trying to get that damn job in your field. But whatever the case may be, life starts to take over, okay? A lot of these women by that age, going back to the women, they may have had somebody knock them up in them easy years in high school and college, right? So like I said, they need a different situation. Now they need some stability. Now they're looking at you in a different way. So this is going to make it harder. And now, like I said, even deeper than them, now you grinding. Now you working 2 jobs. And even if you did get that one job in your field, okay, if you on a salary, they probably working you 40 to 60 hours. And even if you're not, to maintain yourself, you still probably working 40 to 60 hours. I tell you all the time, I get up at like 5 a.m., I hit the gym for like 3 hours, then I'm working. Oftentimes till like 8, 9 o'clock, right? So when do you really have time to date? So when you get older, that's when dating has to become important, because now if you working, like I said, 5 to 6 days a week, you know what I'm saying, 40 to 60 hours a week, you don't really have time to date. And the women not just right around you no more. The only women you really around is the women at your job, which is an HR nightmare now. Back in my granddad's day and stuff, they used to be able to meet their wife at work. That was the most common place you met her. But nowadays, you don't want to get fired messing around with these little whores at work, right? So the only chance you would really have to meet women is to go out. You can go out to, like I told you, the areas where elite women hang, right? You can go to rooftop lounges. You can go to the country clubs. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that where women with bread might hang out. Brunches, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. You can go out and find, you know, your women. You can scout galas, stuff like that, right? But generally, like I said, you're going to be at work most of the time. It's going to get a little bit harder to just find women. And I really don't think you should be a grown-ass man, 30-something years old, catcalling women on the street. If it's not a choosing signal and it's not a warm approach because one of your boys know her or one of your homegirls know her or something like that, I really don't think you should just be out in the streets catcalling. Because I can understand why women get mad about that. Who the hell wants to be bothered with, I'm at the grocery store, I'm trying to shop, I'm stressed out because of my job, and here your ass come, yo man, you look real good, you know what I'm saying, you got a boyfriend, you know, or I'm out, you know, working out or whatever the case may be, trying to get myself in shape, and here you come, hey man, you looking mighty good, you know what I'm saying, you got a boyfriend, or whatever it is she doing, I'm out pumping gas, here you come, you got a boyfriend. Like, at that point, I can see how it gets annoying for women. So now that you're an older man, you're a busy man, that's when dating apps come into play. And if you understand what I say to you guys all the time about how to get women on dating apps, a lot of times you have to have something, right? So if your body's right on a dating app, you're good to go. If you can showcase that you have money on a dating app, you're good to go. Like one subscriber asked me one time, he said, I'm having trouble meeting women. How can I meet women? I'm like, yo, you're a truck driver. Go on a dating app and say you're a truck driver. You're going to have endless options of women to talk to. Like that's it. So if you're a truck driver, which is another good example, you on the road for 5 days, you probably want to take at least 1 day for rest. That gives you 1 day to go out to a gala or go out to a rooftop lounge or go out to brunch or go hit the country club or whatever the case may be and try to find you a high quality woman. That's going to take more time, effort, and energy than just going online saying, yo, I'm a trucker, posting it what you built for yourself. Like me, I could go online and just take a picture like this, and they're gonna see I'm on a rooftop downtown. I'm gonna get like 50 to 100 hits. Now all I gotta do is filter through and then find out who's quality, who's worth my time, who's not. But at that point, I can understand sourcing different women from different places. Even on Instagram. You can even use IG once you got your bread, right? You on IG, you know what I'm saying? You got a nice whip, you got a lot of stuff going for yourself, you got a nice little job, they're gonna come. So you can filter through them that way. Now, at an older age, I can see how an online dating app might be to your benefit. Because again, you don't have time to be out here chasing V-Box. You on the grind. You on the come up. You making your bread. You need the V-Box to come to you. So at that point, it might behoove you to make a social profile, especially if your life's going well at the time. Like I said, take a couple pictures of yourself on vacation. Take a couple pictures of yourself on your rooftop deck. Tell them you're a trucker. Tell them you're a lawyer. Tell them you're a financial advisor. You know, whatever your sexy job title is, tell them you're an engineer. And they're going to come in. And then from there, you can just vet from there. That might be easy. Post yourself traveling on Facebook. Post yourself traveling on Instagram. Let them come in that way because you don't have the time anymore. So, in my opinion, once you get older, dating apps become a very good tool. I know with me, I didn't start using dating apps until I got a lot older because my time cut down. When I was younger, I had more time to go out and stuff like that. I was always an ambivert, so I didn't go out that much, but I still had more time to go out and stuff like that. Now, most of my friends, man, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. We got 60, like I said, 60 something hours of work. A lot of us got our own businesses. Some of us are married. We just don't have time to go out like that no more. So it's like, nah, at this point, it's like, I'd be better off sourcing women from online. But again, if you're a young man, you should be out in the streets spitting game, talking to women, getting your confidence up. But as an older man, you should have accumulated enough in life, right? But if you didn't do it young, like I had my own place, I had a Dodge Charger, all that stuff. When I was like, I moved off campus at 21. That's when I first moved off campus in my own place, not just off campus housing, right? But it might have took you a little longer. It might have took you till you got to 30 or whatever the case may be. And that's fine, whatever. We're not here to judge you. But what I'm saying is at that point, now I can understand why you might want to use online dating apps. It might be easier for you just because the time. You don't have the time to put in, and then you go out there and you don't see nothing you like. Or you go out there, you see something you like, but she don't like you. Now you got to wait 6 damn days until you're free again to go back out there and shoot your shot again. It's going to take you all day. It's going to get frustrating. So at that point, I can see where the dating app might behoove you more than going in the streets. So really, it depends. If you're a young man, I say go out there, hit the streets, talk to these women, go chill on your campus, interact at your high school, get social, talk to women that way. If you're an older man and you have your life together, which I hope you have your life together, and if you're not, you really shouldn't be worrying about women because you shouldn't be broke dating anyway. Now you might want to use the dating apps. Now you might want to use the dating apps and even use social media if you want to, and let the women kind of come to you and filter them out that way. So that way you can set up your date for your day off before your day off even comes. And you don't have to spend your day off trying to get the date. So to me, it kind of depends on age. When you're older, I think the dating apps is probably going to be more effective for you. When you're younger, I think hitting the streets is going to be more effective for you. But I always will say that you should have a combination of both. You should still know how to do both. You should know how to set up your profile to attract women, and you should still know how to go out there in them streets and attract women that way too. But generally, I think dating apps is more for older men. I think going out and not catcalling, but approaching women and talking to women, putting your boots on the ground is more appropriate for men. That's my thoughts on that. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace. I mean more appropriate for boys. I said more appropriate for men. I meant more appropriate for boys to go out and put their boots on the ground in the streets. But anyways, I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.